Ladies and gents, welcome to our Rising Star League. In the blue color, we've got Spring Nickel. Just gonna call him Nickel. He's playing as Decimus. In the red, Doggie is going to be playing as Shipmaster. Now, the Rising Star League basically means that the top 8 pros are not around. So these gamers can now show up and do their thing without getting smacked in the nose by EOD or Carson Cameras or those people. Highly recommend for anyone to join these. Now, we're of course going to keep them up. Oh, by the way, Nickel is from New Zealand, but we don't have the flag yet in this interface, so that needs to be added. Build orders seem really straightforward, but that is a fast extractor from Spring Nickel. On a map where you have so many mini bases, I typically wouldn't recommend it. It's better to just go after the mini bases and grow your economy with that. Let's just quickly correct the text label as well for the match. Sorry everyone. First game today. Gnocchi stopping by in the YouTube live chat, dropping us a super chat of £5. Thank you so very much. Much appreciated. We've got some mini bases getting picked up on both sides. Bunch of grunts getting made. Largely speaking, picking up the resources. Like, Nickel clearly has been paying attention as far as the tournaments go. Just, you know, picking your side of the map clean is so essential. It basically gives you hundreds of extra resources, so leaving that alone is always a huge mistake. But sometimes, if there's some early engagement, you're just forced to. Now, Doggie has already captured one power node here. Pretty good job. And is working on number 2. Putting the grunts at a slight amount of risk, but they have such good anti-air damage. These elite grunts especially just do more damage than their brute counterparts. And I think in reality, they could also just go in here and fight the brute grunts. But I don't think Doggie is gonna go and do that. Gonna try to get the scouts off, perhaps. Got a second extractor now for Spring Nickel. It's a little bit harder to make that, however, when it's your 5th building. Or rather, when your first building was an extractor. You can actually see that Doggie is ahead in power. Not only because of power node captures, but because it was just so much easier for him to make that second extractor and then still get an upgrade on it. And then he didn't upgrade as many harvesters, I believe. Yeah, there's 2 harvester upgrades here for Nickel, so he's slightly later on that tier 2. His grunts are getting owned, and he's gonna lose the power nodes. Well, he never had them to start with, but now he's not going to either. So this is starting to snowball a little bit in Doggie's favor, but Decimus can kind of hold on in many ways. So you can just get your hero out with some rangers and be pretty competitive in that tier 2. If you end up having a ranger war. If there's a 4th point drop from Shipmaster, usually you can just end up pulling the Chad unit with your hero, bonk it, shoot it dead with your own rangers. So it shouldn't play that much of a role, to be honest. 4 power nodes to 0, however, that's a problem. I'm gonna see a foundry. But you know, it's nice against a handful of rangers, but it can only do so much. It's a bit early for shield generator action, unless you're gonna be, of course, spamming vehicles. And go for a quicker tier 3, but that's not the case. And in fact, I'm pretty sure Doggie can do it faster. If he wants to skip to tier 3, he absolutely could. Still gonna make some hunters and elites. But yeah, he absolutely could have just not done that and skipped to tier 3, considering what we can see down on the base. Because Doggie He gets a full scout off with this little attack, right? He's not committing much at all. These are just his power node capturing grunts. They won't be playing a major role in the battles to come. So you might as well just tickle these minis, steal one, force out a response, and oh, and eat some suicide grunts. That was not intentional. Ouch. Yeah, the second one will finish them. Pretty cost-effective suicide grunt, if I can say so myself. Anyway, time to grab that fourth or fifth power node, rather. And from there, we're gaming. Third power extractor upgraded. Doggie is playing really, really nicely, I have to say. This is clean. Now, of course, these Marauders are going to clean up the mini, but if you've got a whole infantry bunch in your face, doesn't matter. Seems to me Doggie might be preparing for a foundry switch. You should probably get rid of another raid camp. I don't think Nico's even on 4th point yet. So you don't have to fear the Decimus or anything like that. Going into tanks is the right choice here. Doggie is ready for the tier 3. He sacks one of the raid camps, as I said. Pads are quite upgraded indeed. Just gonna do them as well on the Expo. And then everything will be fine. Love to see the improvement on Doggie in general. Like, this is really super nice. Suicide Grand Marauder is something you don't see every day. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I don't think he'll get another connection like he did against the Grunts. And against the Elites, it's not that effective anyway. That base was never going to happen. It's a big enough army to try to take a fight, but you'd need a good leader power to make it really work. Oh god. It's going the other way. Doggie's getting a leader power to make it not work. Oh. 2 HP, I guess. Nice. There's the other Harvestor upgrades. I'm getting some Reavers. Getting some Wraiths. Everything's in order. Oh, the spirit support dropped on that extra power node there that you normally wouldn't be able to capture. And you know what? The spirit support always takes a long time to dissipate. It likes to stick around here and pick off some dudes. And it's doing that. The beam is also doing work, but under the engineer bubbles, it's not that effective. Not to mention the fact that most of the units were actually saved. So okay, you killed like an elite squad, I think, and a grunt squad, and that's it. That is not great news for Nickel. Oh no, we have a Mexican generator. That is not good news. It's such an easy target. 800 resources down the drain there. There's nothing back home to help. It's the biggest issue. Maybe there will be a tank or two, but only now has the boundless siphon point been unlocked. And if Doggie just runs around the back here to pick off the remaining mini bases, I mean, he's gonna be probably on 6th point by the end of that. Still getting a handful of rangers. So, I mean, you gotta deal with the infantry, right? But it's easier said than done at this point. Aggressive teleport, or was that a displacement? Surely a displacement, right? I don't think Nickel wants some. Ouch. Yeah, that hurt. It's a giga ouchie. A Warlord would have been very useful sitting under the shield, pulling in the valuable units. That goes without saying. More and more Braves are crossing the map, but it's not gonna matter. This has gone too far already. And we're gonna be calling that one. The other way. That's an Atriox hero first. Never seen that before. Alright, Nico's gonna be doing that. And Doggie is not gonna be doing that. Hey, did we not get an Anders pop up there? Well, maybe I did it twice, I don't know. Generator second, that's actually a really rough thing to face this with. And I seriously doubt that Doggie is gonna come over to look at this. Now, as long as Nico picks up just a little bit more power, it should be possible to also upgrade the Chosen. It's just 300 more power total. And we already have 220. Bit of a shame that we didn't go here. Because right now we don't have any power income, but that generator should take care of it. And we've got barracks on the main. That's helpful. Still not entirely sure what the Chosen's gonna do here. I guess he can help with capturing the power nodes. Plasma rounds is coming in. Is Admiralty coming back? I don't know for today, but in general, yes. Hopefully he will show up today too. But he has to fight through the loser's bracket that way. Okay, we've got the upgrade. So that means you can now recycle that War Council, get a little bit of extra power to help your extractor getting upgraded. And then you hunt down the units. Suppose it's the best option you got. Where are we going? It's really just about the power nodes. What? Are we gonna get a second base fast, perhaps? Because I haven't seen any countermeasure mines. There must be double fortifications, right? Oh god. The unupgraded extractors. Just chilling here. Ah. Yeah, if you upgrade them, they make you double the income, so it's always a no-brainer to upgrade them. Wait, we're not attacking anything. Oh no. Yeah, this is a little too creative, guys. This isn't gonna do anything. So you've sacrificed a massive amount of economy, basically, in order to capture 2 power nodes, which you could have done anyway with just 5 grunts. Why no flag for Nickel? Because we don't have a New Zealand flag yet in the casting tool. Next. time we're gonna have that. In fact, all the flags are gonna be supported next time. Uh-oh. He did. They're so undefended, these generators. Okay, there's turrets, but it's not enough by themselves. Guys, I think Doggie has this. Sorry for any fans of Chosen First. I don't think it's happening. Now we can have double Hellbringer production at this point if so desired by Doggie, but he just throws in the Sentinels, that's fine too. Little bit of extra firepower. Cleans up the buildings faster. It's also gonna make it impossible to get that turret done. How many snipers are there? Like 3? I'll take down one of them, but... well... the others are gonna take his lunch money. They go stateless. Oh god, there's a star. As if the problems weren't enough already. Well, better luck to Nickel in the losers bracket. There's still hope to make a comeback. Doggie will be advancing for now. GG's. We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out that link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.